what is up, and welcome to another DeFi Deluxe. Today I got a few good ones for you. Check out this exciting information from the DeFi Airdrop's Twitter. SWISE is officially announcing 6 days, 5 days left as of now, to deposit your ETH into their trustless ETH2 staking platform and be eligible for the airdrop. StakeWise is a pretty neat protocol for up-and-coming ETH 2.0, where you will be able to stake solo, or you can stake in a pool for easy ETH staking. If you're interested in staking ETH on your own, you have to have at least 32 ETH. So that's why there's things like pooled staking and tokenized staking, where everyone can pool their ETH together, since 32 ETH is obviously a whole lot of money right now. StakeWise governance token has not yet released, so that's precisely what this bootstrapping campaign is for, and you still have time, 5 days, to stake your ETH in order to get in. But remember, you have to go down here and sign this Google form in order to be eligible for the airdrop. Here is the pool staking page where you will come to deposit your ETH, and the airdrops are eligible up to 50,000 ETH. So as long as that threshold doesn't get filled in the next 5 days, then you can still put your ETH in there and earn some SWISE. All right, next up we got Push. I am so excited about Push because this is going to be a game changer. This is literally one of the most useful apps I have seen yet to be built in DeFi, and it is the Ethereum push notification service. You'll notice by the little bell on top and the graphics here that this is exactly what you think it is. It connects to your MetaMask wallet and notifies you about activities that you program into it. So as you can see on their main page with this graphic here, what's showing that basically the smart contract can talk directly to the Ethereum notification. So it brings a much needed piece that we use in Web 2 a lot with all of our apps to Web 3. Up until now, users of DeFi apps such as Compound, Avi, MakerDAO, and DeFi Saver have not gotten any notifications before liquidations happen on loans. That's one of the immediate first use cases that this is going to be used for, is for users to know when they are in danger of liquidation. And if you connect with their app, which is live on the Ropsten network, you'll see that you can do a lot of other things as well, such as set an alert for gas when it goes up or down to a certain amount. You can get notified for price tracking of all sorts. Protocols like proof of attendance can use this, and much more. This application just makes so much sense, and look who is on the backing board. DeFi Dad is an advisor, one of my favorites, as well as the co-founder of Gitcoin, Vivek Singh, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is going to be our opportunity of the week, as the APY started at 325% for the kickoff of a 100-week liquidity mining program. Head on over to incentives.epns.io if you are interested in staking either the Push token or the Uniswap LP token of ETH and Push. Push is already live on CoinGecko at around a 19 million market cap, and this is still a small price for, I think, what is going to be a very useful app, and I think this one has a lot of room for growth. It's only been out for a little while here, so if we zoom out to the 14-day, you'll see there was a dip with the market crash the other day, but then it's been pretty steady here. It is a really good token, I think, at this market cap, because this is going to be widely used, and so it has a lot of room for growth. Just by holding the Push token and staking it, you can vote for changes within the protocol, and I think there is going to be a high amount of demand to want to have participation in this app because it is such a useful app. What's even better, they already have their iOS and Android apps out on mobile, so you can already download EPNS on iOS, do it on your iPhone now if you want to connect it to your wallet and see all the possibilities for how you can be notified with activity or changes in your wallet. It's pretty cool. Right now, only available on Uniswap. Up next is another super interesting one called Enso, Enso.Finance. Their app has not even launched yet, but I have been eyeing this one because this project was born out of one of the Ethereum conferences from last year, the Ethereum Community Conference. And even better, take a look at who's backing this bad boy. Wow. Polychain Capital, Avi, Nexus Mutual, Synthetics, and Masari, to name a few. Holy cow, that's a lot of big backers. And this is a really cool platform that is aiming to do batch tokens. They note here that they started with the problem that they could not buy batch tokens on AMMs. And so this protocol is going to allow for the creation and sharing of meta strategies. So it's a little bit similar to the SET protocol in the fact that you're going to be able to co-invest with friends who are like-minded. You'll also be able to follow traders that you know and trust and be able to actually trade with them and what they are trading. Retail traders will be able to use a simple and intuitive UI, which will enable them to do all of this. These are the tokens that are really going to do well long-term in helping out the ecosystem if they can be utilized within all the different apps on the ecosystem. And when I say apps, of course, I mean dApps, decentralized apps. They do have a Discord if you're interested in joining, and I would suggest following them on Twitter as their token is not out yet. You're going to want to be notified for when that happens. Next up, we have BasketDAO. BasketDAO is an interesting one because this is in the reins of some of the other protocols in the space as it is a fork. So just like SushiSwap is a fork of Uniswap, this protocol is a fork of DPI, DeFi Pulse Index. DPI, in case you're not familiar with, is the DeFi Pulse Index token, which is an index token holding a basket of around 12 different top DeFi tokens. So, of course, you'll see that when you look up BDPI, it's going to always have a very similar price to the DPI. Why would they want to fork a perfectly good protocol? Well, because this one is an interest-bearing DPI, and not only that, it has zero management fee and some other advanced features where it kind of yield farms the tokens for you. It doesn't charge a management fee or a performance fee, which is a downside of DPI, where they will actually take some of the value out of the token. It will be interesting to see whether some of these forks take off in the ecosystem rather than their original counterparts. It's obviously pretty popular as there's already 93 million total value locked to print 58 million of them. As you can see, here's the list of underlying tokens, and they already have their governance token out at a market cap of around 9 million. And you can see here that it did have a big swell already and has lost some ground lately. I love covering these protocols, but remember that these are not all the same amount of risk equally. Investing in some of these smaller cap tokens is definitely going to be more of a gamble than investing in some of the bigger tokens. And so investing in BDPI itself is going to be relatively risk-free, right? Because it's an index token. As long as there's no contract vulnerabilities, it should be good. But the actual BasketDAO token itself, who knows whether this protocol is going to turn out to be popular or not. Nevertheless, if you are for or against forks, this is still a very interesting thing to watch for in the space. Well, that's all I have for you today, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in, and remember to hit the subscribe button below to stay notified on all my recent videos. Hit the bell to be notified, and do not use more than you can lose. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.